Ladies and gentlemen, smiters and smiterettes, today I'm playing the Flower Shop Summer in Fairbrook. It's yet another Winterwolves game. It's the same person who made Nicole and... God, I've just drawn a complete blank. But Nicole, right? Those kind of games. So, I don't know anything about this game, actually. I know there's a sequel, Winter in Fairbrook, which presumably comes straight after this one, but other than that, I actually know nothing. So, without further ado, should we just get cracking? I thought we should. I dash down a flight of stairs out of the door, skidding to a halt next to my girlfriend, Jill. That's exposition, see? Now we know he has a girlfriend. Just saying. I'm free! The last final of the year is officially over. We have to play as this guy. This guy is who we're playing as. A person who slides. You'd fit in very well to the 90s. I raise my arms with a wide grin, celebrating my newfound liberty. She raises an eyebrow at my outburst before sighing and walking down the cement path that cuts a line through our campus. Ha! Sour! Even Jill, our girlfriend, just kind of sees us, our little antics, and goes, whatever, and just walks off. What the fuck is that? Is this some sort of new Down with the Kids hairband I haven't heard about yet, or... is her brain being taken over by aliens? That's the only thing I can think this is. That or hair clips. Yeah, it's probably hair clips, isn't it? Also, visual novel problem. Again, do you see those eyebrows? Do they normally get over hair? No, my eyebrows stay under my hair. These ones, however, fucking plastered on the fringe. Proudly. And what if you didn't pass, bitch, please? Have you seen my confidence? I have passed. Oh, come on, don't ruin my fun with all your what-ifs. Why do I have the creepiest fucking face? Christ. In a scary competition, I'd give Gary Oldman a run for his money. Look at me. You got like bright yellow eyes. Face it, Steve, your grades aren't exactly spectacular. Alright. Jesus. You're supposed to be giving me support. Yeah, they are just hair clips. Oh, well, no aliens controlling her brain. That would have been an interesting twist. Hey, give me a break. If all this physics stuff goes right over my head. I jog a few steps to catch up with her before falling into a slower rhythm by her side. You know, if you showed up to class once in a while, maybe it wouldn't be so difficult. Hey, that's what I've got you for, isn't it? Your notes are better than some boring old lecture anyway. I feel as if we're coming to an end here, right at the beginning. You can't keep copying off my notes forever. Well, we'll burn that bridge when we come to it. I laugh out loud at my own joke, but she doesn't seem impressed. Yeah, no shit. This isn't a joke, Steve. You have so much potential, but it's like you're just throwing it away. Yes, that's what laziness is. It's a wonderful thing. Potential, huh? I think Pops would disagree with you on that one. Jill sighs again. She's been doing that a lot lately. Yeah. If this is how I act all the time in front of her, I would be too. Your father just wants what's best for you. Drop the issue, explain what he's really like. I don't know enough about him in order to make some sort of heavy judgment on him yet, so we'll just drop the issue. I guess so, but he's sure got an odd way of showing it. He's only human, don't be so hard on him. I don't know what's happened yet, and... I've just figured it out, their eyes are too far away from each other, aren't they? I mean... Jesus, she must be able to see what's to the right of her without even having to move one pupil. Christ, what a scary thought. Like a fish. That's what they are, isn't it? These are just fish in human form. I guess, but it's hard trying to always live up to his standards, you know? Am I doing this teenaged angst thing? Father doesn't understand me and such. I stare at the blue sky, wishing I could be one of the carefree clouds that drifts along with no destination. It kind of feels like I'll never be good enough for him. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, hang on a second. What do you mean, you'll never be good enough for him? Like, it's not like you can't try harder, is it? You might do better if you actually showed up to class and turned in homework. I chuckle a little bit before grabbing her hand. I guess you have a point, but right now it's summertime. Fun in the sun, maybe a trip to the beach. That would be nice. I hope I can get some time off from work. Work? You have a job? As a matter of fact, I do. I'll be interning at the Attorney General's office. Sounds important. And I'm gonna work in a fucking flower shop. I'm not saying obviously that's less, but I doubt Steve is the kind of person who's naturally interested in botany. Jesus. That's how far ahead she is. Yeah, I'm just gonna work for a lawyer firm. Don't mind me, that's what I'm doing this summer. Just casually doing that. I'm gonna sell flowers. Oh well. We don't have an excuse for not sending her flowers now. Like, legitimately don't. I think it's a good stepping stone towards getting more involved in politics. Politics? I thought you wanted to be a doctor or something. I thought about it, but I think I can help a lot more people if I get into government, and you just decided that. It might be a bit too late. Also, that's not how government works. Stupid people vote in their masses, so you have to lie to appease stupid people. You can't help people when you have to lie to people. That's how democracy works, damn you, Jill. Ask if she wants to become president, suggest that being a doctor is better for... Say good for you. Oh my god. Alright, suggest that being a doctor is better is a terrible decision. We won't be doing that. Good for you. Yep, that's probably what my answer would be in real life. Good for you. I'm happy you made a decision. See? A non-committal sort of... It's a terrible idea if you want to go in to help people. But you go, Treacle. You go. What about you? What about me? Have you decided what you want to do to concentrate on? Probably something like bumming around. Unfortunately, that's not a profession, Mr. Steve. She frowns at me, clearly displeased. Whoa, whoa, whoa! That's harsh. Just bam. Bad. Christ? Grow up. Sure, someday I will. Someday. Jill stops walking for a moment and looks around with a smile. Oh, wow. What's up? Doesn't this place bring back memories? Again, I get the exposition, but come on, like... Tell me what's going to happen before you say something like that. A walk through campus has taken us away from the cold cityscape to a small park tucked away from the high buildings. It's hard to believe that a place like this exists in the city. It's a park. They exist in most cities, to be fair. He's not the cleverest, sparkiest light bulb in the light bulb box, is he? It's also the place where we first met. Yeah, I remember. I was running late for class and you were here trying to find a quiet place to study. She smiles wistfully, somewhat sadly, as if she doesn't want to remember it, looking at the tall trees and brilliantly coloured leaves. When I tripped over you, I thought I had been captured by an angel. That's such a cheesy pickup line. You don't even have to pick her up. She's your fucking girlfriend. You don't say stuff like that. Although, have you guys heard of those get out pickup lines? If you say something and it looks like it's going wrong, you can just change it up a bit. Like, you know, have you fallen from heaven? And then if she sort of looks at you a bit weirdly, like she is now, you go, because it looks like you fell on your face. That's what we should do here. I thought I had been attacked by a ruffian. Wow. Now is definitely the time to use an anti-pickup line. I laugh a bit and give her a peck on the cheek. This place here in the shade of this tree. Even now it feels so romantic. Forgive me for not overflowing in emotion. Doesn't it? No. I wrap my arms around Jill, holding her close in an embrace. As I do, I notice two of my classmates, Chelsea and Vanessa, in the distance. The two of them are jogging together through the park. In the summer heat, they've chosen to wear some delightfully fitting clothing. You're fucking embracing your girlfriend. You're not allowed to do that. Chelsea's a little more endowed than Vanessa in the chest department, but Vanessa's legs are absolutely incredible. Well, Chelsea it is. I'm so glad they're wearing shorts and sports bras. Steve is a bit of a penis, isn't he? Jill pushes me away and looks me in the eye. What are you looking at? Huh? What? Nothing? Really? Yeah. I try to smile at her while looking over her shoulder at the girls. They've decided to take another lap around the park. You're gonna get dumped. Like, this is a dating simulator. As far as I'm aware, a dating sim, or whatever you want to call it, a visual novel. That's what most of them are. It feels odd that I have a girlfriend at the start. It normally means that we're going to break up very quickly. Or we're going to have a horrible motorbike accident and get amnesia. One of the two. This time they're a little slower. It looks like they're really sweating. Chelsea's steps slow down a bit, but she still bounces up and down. And come to think of it, I always see them together. I wonder if they're, you know... Now that would be a nice smite. Is it too early to add an addition into the smiting book? I think it might be. Alright, we'll give him until part 3, and if he's still a penis, then in our smiting book he goes. Steve! I'm brought back to reality by a stinging slap on the face. What? I know you're looking at those girls. Well, so what if I am? What happened to me being your angel and all that? Listen, babe, you are my angel. Babe, jeez. I grab Jill by the shoulders, but she pulls away. I just, you know, I'm a guy, I can't help. Wow! Girls, not all guys are like this. I'm cheeky, at the best of times. I'm also a sarcastic, cocky, naive little bastard. I'm not as bad as this guy. Like, just, you know... I know more girls watch me than guys. Don't worry, not all guys this much of a tosser. Can't or won't? I'm sorry, babe. I am. Stop calling her babe. I will just replace it for Dave if you keep calling her babe. Chelsea and Vanessa are jogging back in the direction of campus now. I glance over furtively to trying to catch a view of them. Jill doesn't miss a thing. What is wrong with you? What are you talking about? You can't even apologise... Yeah, alright, I'll let the Z off there. Apologise to me properly without oogling over other girls. I wasn't oogling. Oogling? It sounds better. Then what do you call that pathetic look in your eyes? It's not my fault I was born with yellow pupils. You can't go blaming me for that. That's just natural. I can't help it. I'm a guy, okay? I have needs. Just again, like that's a good excuse. Yeah, I'm a guy, so it's okay for me to constantly look at other people. Needs, huh? Yeah. Well, you know what? If that's the sort of trash you need, then you'll have to get it without me. What are you talking about? It's over, Steve. Yeah, see? It's not like I didn't see this coming. I'm doing nothing this summer. She wants to go into politics and somewhat naively granted help people, but, you know, the idea and intent is still there. She's going to work for a lawyer firm and try and boost ourselves into politics, and we're just, you know, sailing on the back of that. We're in school as well. What? I'm tired. Oh, fucking hell, music's kicked in. I forgot that existed. I'm tired of how lazy you are, how you don't even have any motivation to succeed. I'm tired of how you always look at other women like I'm not enough. I'm tired of how you don't even support me and my ambitions. What do you mean? I said good for you earlier on, you bastard. Like, you can accuse me of many things. A pervert, a creep, a lazy little bastard. But don't say I didn't say good for you. Yeah, I gotta draw the line somewhere. And I'm tired of always arguing with you. You say that you have needs. Did you ever stop to think that I have needs too? You're never going to shape up. You don't even want to. So, I think it's just best if we go our separate ways. You can't dump someone and then cry about... Oh, bam. Yeah. That is shocking. Wait, give me a second chance. Oh, this is where we do the whole putting on our knees and begging thing, isn't it? She turns away from me and walks down the path back to the campus. I did give you a second chance and a third and a fourth. I'm sorry, Steve. It doesn't count as a second, third, or fourth if you don't tell me about it. I'm just saying. You're out of chances. I look around the park desperately, not even sure what I'm trying to look for. The bright colours of the trees suddenly seem a lot duller. They were always quite dull. I mean, other than that vibrant red there. For summer, everything's oddly yellow looking. What? I punch the tree in anger, the tree where we first met. The tree doesn't even budge, but the rough bark scrapes against my fingers. What the hell? My knuckles are bleeding, but I don't even care anymore. You will tomorrow. I had a mate who once found out his girlfriend cheated on him, so he punched a wall and broke his hand in several places. It's not something you do. Throw something at the wall, sure, don't physically attack it. I really don't care about anything right now. I make it back to my place, but I don't actually remember any of the walk home. It's an odd-looking place. I mean, it's the kind of place I expect GLaDOS to reside in. I mean, there's stairs here, but then there's just a fucking window. Like, what is this fake stairs? In case a burglar comes up, he gets all the way to there and suddenly goes beep, then he has to run down here and get out quick enough. Well, I don't know, they might have a library and they just need to transport this around. My mind feels a little bit numb. I mean, I know we argue once in a while, but what couple doesn't? I can't say I've ever argued with any of my girlfriends. I never got that, oh, every couple argues. No! You can sit there and discussion is good. You can sit there and discuss something without it being arguing, but if you're constantly shouting at each other, that's bad. I throw myself down on a chair and stare at the ceiling mindlessly. Maybe she's right. I really don't have much motivation to do anything these days, but there's really nothing that really interests me. That still doesn't count. You can find something. I mean, Christ, I don't have motivation to do many things, but I quite like this hobby I have of recording YouTube videos. At least I'm doing something. I can't help if I don't want to be a famous doctor or something. What's wrong with just having fun? She's way too uptight about things. Yeah, she's the wrong one in this argument. But still, if something's important to her, I should probably care too, huh? Blah, I don't know, maybe I should try and patch things up with her as soon as possible. Then again, she's probably still angry, I better let her settle down first. Call her now, wait a few days. Calling her now is a shocking idea. Wait a few days. Once she gets angry, there's no reasoning with her. I'd better wait a couple days first. That's not why I chose that. I feel that I'd be far worse in this situation. Oh well, she might have a new fucking boyfriend in a few days. 2 days later, the sun is exactly the same. Nothing has moved. It's still the same things on the table. The plate is still on the side. Christ, I live in one unorganised house. 2 days should be enough time to let her cool down. I hit speed dial and wait impatiently, but the phone rings. No answer. I leap up and pace back and forth. Why isn't she picking up? I hear a soft click followed by a recorded voicemail telling me to record a voice message. I guess she's still mad at me. Hey Jill, it's me. Steve. She's not going to not know who you are. Listen, Dave. I'm really sorry about, everything. I hope that you're not so mad that you can't forgive me. I still want to have a great summer with you, Yeah. This is starting to sound pathetic. So anyway, I'll call you again sometime. Yeah. I snap my phone shut and throw myself onto the couch. I am such an idiot. Ha! We figured that out 10 minutes ago. It's been a week since Jill broke up with me. Still have that there. Still have these here. Still have the plate on the side. Let's just assume they're all fruit bowls and that's an ashtray. And then get away with it. That is an oddly placed rug on this table. I also... That's going to have some wicked curve on it in order to stand up properly. We have such awkwardly uncomfortable chairs. It's been a week since Jill broke up with me. I had intended to spend summer vacation with her, so I really don't know what to do right now. The last week, I've mostly been lying around the house doing nothing. I had planned on today being another lie around and do nothing day. Unfortunately, Stephen. I hear my father's voice coming from the entryway, but I don't bother to look over at him. Stephen, I'm speaking to you. Oh, come on, he's not exactly evil, is he? Like, he doesn't even have big eyes. Looks rugged, even. Yes, you are. I roll over on my back and stare at the ceiling. Could you make it quick? As you can see, I'm kind of busy here. This arrived in the mail today. My dad drops an envelope on my stomach. I don't bother to sit up. I rip the side open casually, even though the top has already been neatly sheared open with a letter opener. That's always a good way to say how middle class you are. In America, it's do you have a letter opener? In England, it's have you ever watched Channel 4 and gone, well, that was interesting, because if you have, you're not middle class, you're stupid. I pull out the sheet of paper inside and unfold it. Oh hey, look at that, my grades. You receive low marks in every class. He seems oddly happy about it. He's just smiling there. Fancy that? A quick scan of the page shows D grades across the board. Would you care to explain? Explain what? You have D's in every single class. I will not allow my son to continue in this pattern of failure! I don't know, he still doesn't seem very angry. Like, He still seems like he's just about to rub my head, punch my arm, and go, come on, let's just go outside and play baseball.